In the stillness of the night, a woman was busy arranging her laundry, unaware that danger was silently closing in. Everything seemed peaceful as she hung up each piece of clothing. But in the blink of an eye, that calm turned into chaos. The drying rack suddenly collapsed, sending clothes flying like eerie shadows in a storm. Hit play and see the shocking moment captured on the security camera for yourself. As the quiet of night settled over the house, the woman was alone. Her husband was on a late shift. She never imagined anything frightening could happen in a home that had always felt safe. But a sudden loud crash shattered the silence and shook her belief. The drying rack slammed to the floor as if pushed by an invisible force. Who would have thought laundry could move on its own? A steel frame doesn't just fall without a reason. Did you catch that quick flash of a cat darting away right before the chaos? Skeptics call it fishing line or stage tricks, but the camera shows no glint of wires. Every window was tightly shut, and the night outside was perfectly still. Could this be the mischief of an unseen entity? Rewatch the video, study every second, and drop your verdict in the comments. Paranormal event, or just a spine-chilling coincidence? With slow, cautious steps, a man slips into the ruins of an old, long-abandoned house. The flashlight in his hand trembles violently, as if its light could die at any second, leaving him in total darkness. Cracked walls look ready to collapse, and the floor is littered with debris and shards that threaten every step. As soon as he steps inside, the air turns thick and damp, like an invisible blanket pressing against his breath. The silence feels frozen in time, as if the house itself is holding in one final, hateful breath. In a voice barely above a whisper, he mutters a prayer, his only fragile weapon against the darkness that might be hiding something far more terrifying than he can imagine. The deeper he walked into the darkness, the heavier the silence became, as if the world around him had swallowed all sound. He called out cautiously, but only a faint echo answered, bouncing off the cold, empty walls. No reply, no footsteps, no breathing, not a single sign of life. In a place like this, silence isn't comforting. It's a loud, chilling warning that something terrifying is lurking, hidden within the suffocating stillness.
هنا أرعب موقع أو أرعب موقف داخل. هنا في أحد؟ لا إله إلا الله، الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم.
He climbed the stairs cautiously, each old step creaking beneath his feet as if it might collapse at any moment. No figure appeared, yet the feeling of being watched was undeniable, like invisible eyes tracing his every move from the shadows. The air grew thick, heavy with tension. As the sense of looming danger intensified, he whispered a quiet prayer, his only fragile shield against whatever was silently lurking in the darkness.
سمعت صوت. الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء.
Suddenly, all the lights go out. Darkness envelops the room, leaving only a faint glow leaking from a door at the far end. A lonely beacon in the emptiness. The camera halts briefly, then slowly moves forward. As the lens draws closer, something starts to come into view. At the far wall, a shadowy movement. Someone, or something, stands there, its shape vague, flickering in and out of sight. Fear rises sharply, tightening its grip, and finally, the hidden intruder reveals itself.
وأنتم الضعفاء. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا هو إلا بإذنه إلا بإذنه. لا 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 لا. لا إله إلا الله. ويني؟ الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء.
Without warning, the metal door shakes violently, shattering the silence with the deafening clang of steel. He takes a deep breath, turns the handle, and finds nothing but an empty void staring back at him. No footprints, no movement in the air, just the lingering echo of iron still ringing through the space. The door's wild frenzy, coupled with the emptiness beyond, only deepens the mystery that haunts this cursed house.
ربي في صوت. في صوت فوق. أقسم بآيات الله ربي في صوت. لا 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 أنا لا خلاص أبي أطلع أنا أبي أطلع. هاي تقفل علي ذا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إخواني خواتي ربي يسعدكم. أخاف يتقفل علي الباب. أقسم بالله لا تقفل ما عاد ينفتح. حديد هذا. ربي يسعدكم استودعتكم الله الذي لا تضيع ودائعتكم في حفظ الرحمن ورعايته وفي أمان الكريم.
At last, the man couldn't take it any longer. The endless waiting, the mysterious whispers, and the confusing signs, they all became too much to bear. He chose to flee, leaving behind the ruin and the hungry spirits hiding within. Yet, even as he stepped into the night, fear still clung to him, leaving the question of what horrors might unfold if he had stayed just a minute longer. I need to contact Ali right away, shadows swirling on my phone screen. Now I open the app, my fingers trembling.
تقفل علي ذا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
This video was taken by a man filming a stone fortress over 2 centuries old, built in 1725. While its walls still stand strong, few know that this fortress once served as the site where many pirates met their end in the 18th century. As the recorder and his brother were discussing the history of the place, there was one shocking moment. The camera is believed to have captured a mysterious ghostly figure.
Okay. Mira los cañones. Espérate, espérate, nomás déjame grabar. Eso está nuevo. Ese techito.
The apparition appeared in a forbidden area, one that wasn't open to the public. The mysterious figure, just a few meters from the camera lens, looked faint, like smoke drifting in the air. Many viewers believe it was a ghostly apparition, while others argue it was simply dust floating around. But what do you think? Gabia shared a spine-chilling video after her front yard security camera captured a mysterious figure she believes to be a restless spirit. In the clip, she explains that her house sits right next to an old cemetery, and due to a string of late-night break-ins, she decided to install extra cameras outside. But on one pitch-black night, with no moonlight to be seen, the camera caught something far more terrifying than a thief. An unknown entity that appeared just as the streetlights began to dim. Something that looked like a pale, glowing mist slowly drifted down the street in front of Gabia's house, its shape expanding and shrinking, glowing like floating embers. It didn't walk, it glided, moving so gently it seemed to breathe. Gabia called it an apparition, and thousands of people online seemed to agree. She also pointed out that the footage was taken during Lent, a spiritual season when prayers rise and the veil between worlds is said to grow thin. One commenter insisted the light wasn't just a shadow. It was a rift, a portal to the spirit realm, opened wide during Carnival and Lent. If you look closely at the glow, you might catch glimpses of figures moving within, faces turning, shoulders shifting, the air itself rippling like it's been touched by something unseen. Is it just a trick of the lens? Or real proof that the camera briefly caught a glimpse of the spirit road? Share your thoughts in the comments, and be ready to hear the whispers from beyond the shadows. A group of men were walking along a quiet road cutting through rice fields as night began to fall. From a distance, one of them noticed something strange. A pale white figure standing motionless in the middle of the field. Curiosity got the best of them, and they decided to move closer. What happened next was beyond anything they could have imagined.
Apaan Ban? Apaan?
Ano?
Apaan sih?
Itu.
Ano apaan?
Itu ini bed aas. Digonco.
Saya samperin coba, samperin. Apa nih? Apa enggak? Deketin, Pit. Bet. Dulu, apa dulu? Apaan sih? Ini apa nih? Ing. Ini tengah-tengah sawah ini. Buset. Serius itu? Colokin apa yang bener? Pakai yang terang. Deketin lagi dah. Penasaran gua kalau beginian gini. Pocong bangsat. Bet, balik. Anjing.
At first, they assumed the figure was just a scarecrow or perhaps someone who happened to be out in the field. But as they moved closer and aimed their flashlight at the white figure, something unexpected happened. They suddenly turned and ran in fear. Maybe it was because the figure seemed to move, or because its appearance truly resembled a ghost. No one knows for sure what they really saw that night. Was it just a trick of the eye, a scarecrow, or something far more terrifying? Share your thoughts in the comments below.